Investors are becoming more and more concerned about the recovery of the global economy and the US economy in particular. The fact is that the number of first-time claims unexpectedly surged, whereas a rise in the services PMI slackened. What's more, the spread of the new virus strain is fueling concerns and boosting demand for safe haven assets. In our video review on InstaForex TV channel, we will learn about the events that may shape traders' sentiment at the beginning of the next week. On Tuesday, July 13, traders will take a close look at the Chinese trade balance data. In the previous months, both exports and imports soared amid the yuan's appreciation, mounting demand and consumption, as well as higher prices of commodities. In June, exports may only slightly exceed imports. Traders of the Australian dollar may price in the imports data, as China is the main consumer of Australia's raw materials. That's why the Australian dollar may drop against the US dollar, expecting the data. In the evening, traders will be looking forward to the US inflation data. That is one of the most important reports. On the annual basis, the growth in consumer prices is accelerating, thus exceeding the Fed's targeted level. That's why the regulator may have to take radical measures and raise the key interest rate. However, the monetary authorities are trying to calm down the market, explaining the ongoing rise as a short-lived phenomenon. According to the forecast, in June, inflation may slow down just to 4.9% year-over-year. On a monthly basis, consumer prices may advance by 0.5%. This means that investors may again become worried about an overheating economy. As a result, demand for safe haven assets may resume rising. Analysts foresee a new rally of the US dollar. On Wednesday, the UK will also report on its consumer price index. The country's inflation is likely to go on climbing up to 2.2% on a yearly basis. Some experts even predict a jump to 2.5%. The previous report has already unveiled the highest inflation rate since July 2019. Notably, such figures are also achieved due to the low base effect. Nevertheless, the information may intensify pressure on the pound-dollar pair. Also, this day, traders will be focused on the meeting of the Bank of Canada. Although this event will hardly influence the market sentiment, traders should pay attention to it. Analysts suppose that the regulator will keep the key interest rate and the QE program unchanged. The fact is that the Bank of Canada believes that the recovery of the Canadian economy still needs considerable support. You were watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Tikhina. We wish you profitable deals.